I'm working on it. Shit. 9 comments. Holy crap. 9 comments already. There's what, like 5 people here? Need a Mordax. Jeez, I was just in here a second ago. Mock Clown, congratulations on being a new member. Tonight, we're going to be giving this away to the baseline and premium tier members. So depending on what, I'm not sure what membership level you got in on, because I see a bunch of people talking about Halloween. Got slammed hard, worked at Chipotle. Oh, you're not talking to me. Let's see here. I saw some of this stuff. Sadly, North Carolina. Holy cow. What's everybody? Mock Clown. Don't forget that I got to get my thing. I don't even have my thing. I thought I was ready. I'm not ready. Oh, guys, I screwed something up in my back. I have to make an appointment, I believe. I screwed something up in my back, and it feels like I can feel it all the way in my balls. But let's get this out of the way first. And then my garage door's open. I don't want to go banging on that too loud. It is a school night. Oh, yeah, I screwed my back up. Good. So, Ethan got the Vero Engineering Axion frame lock. Now you can be in the giveaway. I don't know. What? It's baseline and premium tiers. So one of those two. So that's what you got to be. Now I can be in the giveaway. I guess you just changed your membership status, because I've seen you where it says that you've become a new member like 3 times now. 1. And then there was 2 of them up here. Good luck, everyone. I'm not doing it for a little bit. I'm going to let a bunch of people get here first. I do have next month's giveaway item. It's that Hinderer pin. So there's that. The cat was just here a minute ago and took off. My back is hurt. I don't know how long I'm going to do this tonight, guys. My back hurts sitting here. Beard of the Weirdo. Knife arrived safe. And apparently so did the one that I sent you. Guys, I didn't send anything out today. I apologize again. It just seems like I've got too much stuff and not enough time. I had a bunch of stuff come in, had to deal with a bunch of other stuff. I filmed a video, did an edit, and I still have to send people's stuff out. So it's 7:30 p.m. here, and this is literally the first I've really sat down. It's true you are in bed with the mafia. What? Is it true you were in bed with the mafia? I don't know. What am I drinking? A little bit of Irish apple juice. A little ooh. Yeah, I just couldn't get everything done. I'm having a little bit of Jameson's Irish whiskey. It's called Getting Old. AS. That's a troll. Get over it. Lift with your knees. I did not lift. I didn't lift anything. I just woke up. And it hurts like all the way down my back of my leg and into my ball bag and clear down to my knee, just on both sides. It's probably sciatica. How's the shoulder? Good enough that I got some sharpening done. I am sharpening again, by the way. I'm just taking my time at it. I've got 3 packages of multiple knives that have to go out. I've got 2 Norsemen that came in. Yeah, I'm playing with the giveaway knife. So it's pretty easy. I got to get everything. I'm getting everything set up in the background here so that you can see, guys, because I'm horrible at this. I'm trying to pull up all of the paying members on this again here. So I can't see what you guys are doing. Let's go to memberships. And let's see here. Mocked Clown. I can see all. Oh, Mocked, you're a premium membership. Why, hello, Shop Cat. Cat was up in my lap a little bit ago. I will get you added to the, I'll get you added to the thing. Well, I have people, Mock Clown, I would, drop shut action. I'd pay you. Why not? What? Why not? That's what I was going to say. I have people that send me stuff from Europe to sharpen. I actually had some straight razors come from Belarus. I tried the Mr. Beast food today. Got caught. Oh dear. Oh dear. No, don't send me anything registered mail. I'm rarely available for signature. Ethan. Dropping them big bones. How long is the blade? What's the blade length on the giveaway knife? About one tip of my thumb more than my thumb, but that much. Yeah. It's that big. It's big. I don't know. I'm not going to go measure it. I'm not getting up. You can look it up. Pentagon Elite 2. Why the cowbell? You obviously haven't been here. Every time somebody donates money to the channel, I beat on a cowbell. I don't have one of the little rinky dink bells. I'm not Jared Neves. I'm not one of them little prissy little guys that has to have a little bell. I have a man-sized, full-sized bell. Where's Jared at anyway? I need to pick on him. 6 or 7 inches. It might be. Here's the thing. I've never checked to see whether blade length was legal. I don't even have do I have it here? I bring the clank. I don't just play around. Let's look here. That is a SOG Pentagon Elite 2. The only place that I see it is on Midway USA. Set your hat on fire. What are we talking about, clown? Yeah, I just noticed you could have bought Mike's $350 fixed blade and then some. 5-inch. I don't know what the blade is here. Hang on. Blade finish, spear point. I don't see really any specs. Overall length is 10.75 inches. Closed length is 5.75 inches. That means the blade length is 5 inches. 5 inches. I don't know where you were going with this, clown. America doesn't care. There's no standard. It's not America that is telling you how long your blade on a knife can be. It's your local constabulary. That's your local copies. Them cops that, the people that set up the local laws and regulations, that's who does it. State is what sets that. Like even out here in California, there's no set. You can carry whatever you want according to California law. San Diego, they don't care. You can carry a fixed blade as long as you are not concealing it. Folding knives, there's no regulation. However, certain jurisdictions. That's why if you get pulled over on the California highway and you got a great big folding knife or a fixed blade, they're not going to care. You know why? Because that's state. That's a state agency on a state-run freeway. So, well, there's 21 people here. Let's go ahead and get this started. So what we're going to do is I got to remember to write this down. We're going to pick one of the paying members. Now, David Horstman already told me if he gets picked, I'm supposed to redraw. He's a buddy of mine, and he says that he feels like it would almost be wrong of him to take something. I told him he's an idiot. But if he wants to let one of you guys have his spot, that's fine. So let's go ahead, and we are going to share. I'm not calling David an idiot. I mean, he is. I'm just not calling him that. Let's bring up Chrome tab, random number picker. So we're going to share this screen. We're going to put this up here. This is how I'm going to do it. I'm not going to do it yet because, like I said, if anybody wants to join, like Mocked Clown did, I will give you a little bit of time. So what we'll do is we'll basically set it for 8 p.m. my time. So that gives us 15 minutes where you can just hang out and talk. But I'm going to use this random number generator. I think I have to change this to 52 because do they have to be present? No, they do not have to be present. I'm big on whether you're present or not. If you're a paying member, you don't have to be present for anything. I only do giveaways to my paying members now because, you know, they provide me with a way to keep a roof over my head. So there's only 20 people here. Yeah, I would say it's not like a door prize or anything like that. So yeah, we'll wait. It's just right. It'll give us, it should be right around 30 minutes that we were live. We'll wait till we hit the 30-minute mark and then we'll do a giveaway. But I'm going to kick this out. So Protect versus absolutely the Fair and Forge one. Oh, so somebody was asking about a Fortis versus a Mordax. And so since it's over here because I did a video, I had a bunch of my knives out because I shot a video today. And these need to go back. Sorry about that. My beast knife would fill its place. There's a Mordax. There's a Fortis. There's a Archie. There's a Master Blaster. There's a spinner. What else is missing? Well, there's a third knife out somewhere. So this is a Fortis. That's my Fortis with the extra special polish. It's a weird finish. And then here is a Mordax. So I don't think that there's any difference in size. There actually is no difference in size, just a definite different in blade width. So, yes. This can't be good. I'm still curious about the whole thing that, like, so you're associated with the mafia, and then it was like it was a troll. I don't know. I have the last time I talked with Elliot was on here. He has an email address. So I don't know. Can we get a face reveal? No, I'm not shaving. I came as close to it as I want to here not long ago. Not doing it. You want face reveal? Go troll my Instagram profile and find some of my old pics, some of my throwback Thursdays from when I was in the military. I think that there's stuff on my lens. Hang on. And I think I was right. Oh, let me just back up here. Oh my goodness. My whole body hurts. Back, neck, everything. So I do know that the Artisan Cutlery Valor, which is that Ferrum Forge design through them, should be coming soon. Show my Ron Swanson. Oh, you mean just the... Oh, I might be able to have that happen. Let me see here. You guys, some of you guys haven't seen that, have you? Yep. Dad, the Lorax is here. I hate his kids. Okay, kids are assholes. It's I'll send that to myself. And we'll open it up. Take your medicine, Mike. So we'll close this. Why do we do these things? Stop sharing. Let's show the picture real quick. My dumbass has the stream for a few seconds delay. LOL. Well, catch up. Share window. Share. There you go. Very interesting. Now, wait a second. Wait, I'm trying to... I don't know why that's still... I'm very interested in that diamond plate on the Kydex. Let's have a look. Diamond plate on the Kydex. I don't know what we're talking about. The diamond plate on the Kydex. What am I going to buy with $350? I'm going to keep my lights on. That's what I'm going to do. That'll pay my electric and water bill. There you go. I don't know what diamond plate on the Kydex we're talking about. So I'm confused. You mean the Mora? The Mora? I don't have a Mora with a diamond. Oh, you're talking about the one that I don't even know where I put it. You're talking about the one that I got as a gift that was in today's video. That's not a Mora. That was a little neck knife called a Gorilla that Jeremy sent me, and I haven't even done anything with it. It's on a shelf somewhere. Guys, that video, I filmed that video like almost 3 weeks ago. And I filmed I filmed that video like almost 3 weeks ago. The section that you saw, I filmed later, and then finally got that video edited together. I filmed that first impressions probably 3 weeks ago. And I filmed that little segment of me opening the box a couple days later. And I don't know. It's over there on the shelf somewhere with a bunch of stuff. I don't even see it. Like, I can't see it from here. And if I can't see it from here, I'm not going to go get it. So, like I said, you guys, it's a weird time warp for you guys. Like, I filmed a Friday video today. So I have to go on talking about how it's Friday on a Monday, because I know what day that video is going to go up, because I shot a Fast 5 today. And so Fast 5s are always on Fridays. So regardless of what day I film it, I have to make the mental note to tell you guys it's Friday. I'll try to remember. Guys, I don't know if there's going to be a Wednesday night live feed. I don't know yet. I'd like to try and do 3 days a week, but I'm not going to lie to you. It's tiring because I was up and out here in the guys. I have literally, this is the first I've sat down all day between shuttling my daughter back and forth, dealing with legal stuff, dealing with business stuff, dealing with family stuff, filming and editing. Like I didn't finish and then had to pick my daughter back up from school and then all that stuff. By the time I get done with all that stuff, it's like 6 o'clock, I started making my own dinner because I knew that my wife was not going to have time to make me dinner before this because I know what she was making. I have no idea where that is over there. How do you sharpen serrations on a knife? How to sharpen serrations on a knife. You send it to someone like me that has the tools for it because pretty much any of the stuff you're going to try and use is going to screw it up. Especially if you decide to follow the instructions that's on a Spyderco Sharp Maker, you're going to be sorely disappointed with your decision. You're like, this looks horrible. This doesn't look like it did. And it's not sharp. That one's one I'm keeping. Like, I know I'm doing the sharpening tutorials, but I'm not putting that one out there. That's one you're going to have to still pay me. I won't teach you guys how to do that one. Can't give you guys everything. 1911 loaded one at a time. That's about the best way to do it. But you got to have the right tools for it. Like there's different patterns, serrations. You need different size ceramic rods and things like that. Can you send all of your knives to me for sharpening? Yes. Like I'd be cool with that. That black ceramic in the logo and down in the low spots that I did on that. Can I send all my knives? Yes, you absolutely can send all your knives to me for sharpening. That's where that goes. So got a couple minutes. No, I sharpened the serrations. I sharpened the serrations on this one. I sharpened the serrations on this one. And if you want to see what sharp serrations look like, I'll show you. I don't break down. I just have problems with my joints. All right, hang on a second. Let me see if I can find, since I'm up, let me see if I can't find that gorilla. Honestly, don't know where I put that little knife, guys. I don't know where I put it. Honestly, do not know where that little gorilla neck knife went. I will make sure that I figure it out and have it. I might have. Is the entire thing serrated? Why would I need this? It was for my wife. I live in a city. Why would I need it? It's a self-defense tool. That's what it looks like when I sharpen serrations. They're nasty. Nasty, nasty, nasty. So they're nasty sharp on these serrations on this one. But like I said, I took the time and I sharpened all of them by hand with a rod. I got this for my wife to carry in her purse because it's a nice, light, little, easy to operate knife. Requires zero training. That's what it's for. It was for my wife. That's the sharp of nightmares. I don't know what I did with that knife over there. So, I don't see anybody else I used the Spyderco file set. Yeah, you can do that. They work pretty. Oh, why do we need it? Because we love our family. Balls hurt. I'm getting old, guys. I'm getting old. It hurts to sit here for very long. What was this? I remember when a guy sliced his hand when he tried to show that the display knives aren't sharp. Ooh. Ooh. Yuck. No mojo. Guys, I made more last month on YouTube than I ever have in 1 month. And I mean, I was already on track to do that even before Aiden decided he wanted to drop $300, $400 chat in my in my live feed. What was this? Cheers for all you do, mate. Thank you, Aiden. Thank you, everybody that donates. EDC Oz donated twice. EDC Oz donated 3 times. No Mojo. I'm sorry. EDC Oz donated twice. No Mojo and Ethan all donated. I know there was a couple more at the very beginning. I appreciate it. You guys don't know how important and how much it means. The fact that you guys are willing to donate money to the channel, that's just, first of all, that's just awesome. Second of all, the fact that I've actually been able to get to a point where I can almost make a living at this, another amazing. So that's what I find amazing is right there. Like, I have people that pay me a monthly subscription fee to this channel and then still donate. And knock it the fuck off out there. Still, sorry. My live feeds are a lot less family friendly than No Mojo. So on the ball for the greets. Yeah, that should be. I should just have. Oh, I don't know what's going on off there. Just know that I heard. Sorry, I heard a noise out there. Yeah, DM me because I will never remember to DM you, Ethan. I never will. Ready to eat while I hear that bell. My wife likes that bell because it means we can't eat. So yeah, let's go ahead. We got 2 minutes left. I'm going to pull it up and see and make sure that I have it set and know how it's. I'm not okay. So this giveaway is only for the baseline and premium tier members. So we'll get this out of the way quick here. Let me set this up. I need to filter by current level, baseline and premium. Apply. 42 people are eligible. So let's go in here to the random. I'm going to pull you. So there's 42 people that are eligible out of all of my. Actually, I think that's more. Let me go look quick. Well, you don't have to do anything. If you're a paying member, you're already entered. I've just got to go make sure this is correct. No, you didn't have to, but I appreciate it. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, 42. There we go. I got the final count. I got it. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull this up. Sorry. I just had to make sure that I was refreshing everything and making sure Yes, I have tried Leon Ma knives. Hang on just a second. I will answer your questions momentarily. I got to get this ready for the paying members. Let's go to the Chrome tab, random number picker. We will share this. So it's 42 is the max number. So 42 is the max number. Let me go check that again just to make sure. 42 is the number. As always, what we're going to do is I'm going to find out what the winning number is momentarily, and then I will count from the top to the bottom. That way I don't ever change it. I always count from the top to the bottom. So whoever's number gets picked will new member BTW. So smash the like. Smashed it like it was your college girlfriend. Let's do this then. Let's go ahead. And we're going to run it once and then run it a second time. That's the number we're going to take. So it's 42 is the number. So whoever the very first person. So we're going to scroll down. I'm going to bring up the other page. Let's close this, stop sharing. I have to bring up the monetization page. I always randomize it because I don't know. I just make sure that I click it once and twice. That way you guys see it. No, it would have been the first person to join. 42 will be at the, I'll show you in a second. We're going to count it down. So I'm going to share screen, Chrome tab. That's why I had this ready. Channel monetization. So Mock Clown, you would have been number 1. So number 42 is the very bottom, which is going to be Metal Man Sean, who has been a premium tier member longer than anyone. He was my first 18 months now. So Metal Man Sean. Metal Man Sean is the winner. So it's special. What do you mean what? I count from the top down. The very bottom being the first people. It's all in order, like at the very bottom. And it's random. So it's special. Cheers, everyone. So Sean, you won this. All I need to do is get a hold of Sean. What is this? Yeah, it's filtered newest member to oldest. But it doesn't matter because it's a random pick. Oh, dear. EDC Oz, new paying member. This has been a fruitful. I would like to point out to you guys, that's $147 with shipping, $150 knife for this month. And then the one I'm giving away at the end of this month, or for the November giveaway, is a $200 pen. So if you're curious about what benefits there are to being a paying member, I give away a bunch of stuff. I have 3 brand new knives that are over there. Actually, a 4th. Oh, I'm sorry. I have a bunch of stuff that comes in that I just basically do as giveaways. I am debating. I have a flashlight. I have a flashlight over there that I'm going to be giving away. Probably I may for December do 2 items because I have a bunch of stuff. So I have a full titanium M390 knife that I'm going to be giving away. So yeah, it's a fun channel to hang out on. I give away stuff. $100% legal for you to consume. Well, that and I spent $200 with free shipping on the Paragon I ordered. Just found a brand new Fortis, found a brand new Fortis 2.0 for sale. Should I go for it? Fortis 2.0 is a very, very, very nice knife. It really is. It's an incredibly nice knife. Only reason I didn't buy one is because I have, it just doesn't film very well. It doesn't film very well, and I choose not to. I'm not falling for that. I'm not falling for that. You know that you're the worst kind of person when you do things like that. You know it because you know that that person's immediately going to go, hey, I could do better. And then just ruin their evening. The worst. I love it. You'll always give away kick-ass stuff. Great for Panic. Got the... Actually, no mojo. Yeah, it's an entire disposable strawberry crush. Actually, I would hazard to say, because you play with an XO. What is it? I want to play with the XO with an XO, then rename it, remove your digits. You're actually probably less likely to cut yourself with this than you ever would be with a Bally. I mean, this is way safer than a Balisong, in my opinion. So XO is the safest knife I own. It really is. Like, if you're holding it properly and you're not like holding it right above your leg, you're like, oh, I just dropped that into my leg. Then you got to go to the hospital. But like this, like there's nothing, like you can't get out. Like you definitely are out of the way. So, yeah, it's a gravity knife. So what? So no big whoop. Ricky Bobby said that shit. It just always looks broken when it. What do we probably should ask the Watts first? Yeah, I don't know. It's a little rechargeable disposable. Like you can't even refill it. It was better than the. Probably end up in the emergency room. Now, the only way that would happen, the only way I could see that happening, and I have a pocket slip because I'm wearing sweatpants, so it's in the pocket of my sweatpants, is if like you were doing one of those deployments and you happen to get your hand like right here and you were like, it's in my hand. That's the only way I could see that happening. Am I using THC? I don't. I can neither confirm nor deny the chance that I may be. Better? Yes. There is a Kydex sheath. There's definitely a Kydex sheath. Comes with this belt clip. I did it. Go check out the video I did about it. I did an entire YouTube video unboxing. I can't tell if that's a dog out there or if that's a kid messing with dogs. Man, come on. I've been on this thing successively like all evening since 420. I don't think you know how much of that particular recreational substance I consume, because that really isn't going to do that much to me. Are you on the lettuce? I absolutely am on the lettuce. So we got the giveaway. Like I said, Metal Man Sean I have not seen him on a video for a long time. I probably might have to try and reach out to him. If any of you guys see Metal Man Sean anywhere, make sure you talk to him. So now basically what we'll do, we have some idea, Mike. I think you guys do. Like if you guys like Snuzz, Murky Ocean definitely knows like how I spend my Sunday movie day. That's how I spend the whole thing. Like Saturday and Sunday are my days. Actually, Sunday. Sunday's my day. Richard Vogel. Hello, sir. If you live down here in California, you could just have them delivered to your house. That's what I did. Let's see here. What up? I forget what I was getting ready to say. Satisfaction. Joe is making a slip for it. Actually, you can get slips for it from Crane's Cutlery. They have them on their website. It's nice because you can just put you can put it in a pair of pants pocket for a pair of pants. There we go. Pocket for a pair of pants and just drop it down in there and it doesn't move around too much. These track pants, it does. This pair of sweatpants I'm wearing, it have really, for some reason, these pants are weird. Like they come down like this, and then like this is the side where my junk is, and then it takes this weird thing. So it's got this weird, it's wider at the very bottom than it is the rest of the way down the pocket. And it's enough that this can slide into that and then drop down. And I'm like, ah. And I'm like, why are the pockets on this so fucked up? I don't get it. The leather slips aren't? Well, my bad. Well, needless to say, I may or may not be 21. I'm definitely may or may not be 21. I do believe that my left eye is doing that thing that it does. That's why my dyslexia gets bad. It's not that. I just can't read. I lose there's so much stuff. Does it swing into your junk? No. So like this is the junk. So that side of the pocket's straight. So like my head is my junk. Just picture that head being the same as my other one. This pocket comes down and then goes out towards what would be my hip. And then it's wide across the bottom. And why am I taking so much time in depth to explain to you the odd design of my pants pockets? How many drinks should you have before you should no longer? One. I had this many. That means I'm not taking apart a Shirogorov or anything else that has a non-captured bearing system because they're ceramic. And if you happen to not know that they're not captured and might be on a glass topped table, you do a lot of this. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. They're rolling everywhere. You do a lot of that. A lot. So I do not advise having any beverages. What is this? In Austria, we take on the bullshit from overseas. Doesn't seem here anytime soon. So we just. I didn't think. Wait, Josh, I didn't think it was illegal. I thought it was legal. When I was Darwin, I thought that it was legal in Australia. I'm not sure. I thought when I was in Darwin that someone tried to tell me that. And I'm like, that's great. It's still not legal for me. My artistic skills. You just saw the limit of them. That was it. Like pantomime. Like if a mime, like a French mime, he's like, oh, he's doing a pocket for the pants. Like that's the worst French accent ever. But I don't know. Sorry, guys. I kind of just froze up. It's illegal, just decriminalized, meaning you won't get locked up unless distribute. Oh, okay. They're going to want an interpretive dance next. I'm like, fuck autocorrect. I agree, but here is the big here's the big thing. Do you leave autocorrect on and look like a fucking idiot? Or do you turn it off? Do you leave it on and let your phone make you look like an idiot, I should say? Or do you turn it off and make yourself look like a fucking idiot? Because no matter what, it's still going to be all fucked up. Because I can't type for crap. And then if I've been on the lettuce, I'll hit the letter next to it. Like I'll want to hit an N, but I'll hit a B. And in my head, I'm like, it's close enough. Don't know what I mean. Like it's right next to it. That's what happens in my head. And then you get a text that looks like this next comment. That's what you get. Like that's what it. Where'd it go? Oh, I typed something. There it is. That's what it would look like. That's what your text would get. Because then I'll stop. Like spacebar, I missed it. Like it'll be fine. They'll get it. And then you get a big long one sentence that's not even spelled correctly without any spaces or punctuation. That's what you get. That's why. What are we talking about? I don't. I use Google Translate and it says you tickle your balls. Oh, Mike types the same way he talks. Yes, it's the jazz improv. You're all invited. You don't think about what you say, do you? Nope. Just all comes out, just out there. I hear it and immediately go, that didn't come out the way I wanted it to, but it's too late now. So I was like, oh, you should script your videos. I'm like, that's about as scripted as they get. You're the big head and little arms. Just got home. Welcome, Stacy. You came in just as I finished hitting that devil lettuce device and drinking some Irish apple juice. Can't talk for Darwin. That's a weird place in a world of its own. It kind of is. So I don't know. Like, I don't know how many people here. Like, I do know that there's a couple people here from like Tasmania and Australia, but Australia is a really, really weird place because there is an entire part of the country that it's huge. Like it's most of the landmass. The Northern Territories is the majority of the landmass of Australia. And there's like, I forget how many millions of people below, but like the entire upper part is only a fraction of the entire population. The entire Northern Territories is only like a fraction, a small fraction of the population. The majority of people are like down south and east. And then you have Darwin, which makes up like half of the population of half of the country is in that town. And it's still only like 60,000 people or something like that. It's weird. It is a really, really weird place. Do I sharpen Dollar Tree knives? Yeah, if you want to buy a dollar knife and spend $30 sharpening it, I'll absolutely do that. Can't talk. Yeah, rub it in. He hit a cart on a stream. Irish apple juice. Haven't heard of that one before, but that's what it looks like, Matisfaction. then the rest is and it's no joke. The rest that's left over is weird. Like when you put people in that kind of isolation and remoteness for that many years, you start getting weird shit. You get people that don't act quite normal. And I'll sharpen a butter knife and you'll pay full price. And then you'll have to do a video when I send it back to you and you can shave with it, lather up and shave with it, because I did sharpen a butter knife. And then I did a video of me shaving with it, like clean, smooth shave on both sides all the way down. It was nuts. Rubicon, are you here? Rubicon, one, I don't know if you noticed, you fell out of the memberships. Two, did you send off that stuff you said you were going to send? I didn't get a tracking number. You didn't answer my you didn't answer my email. I just want to know so that if you need to, you can start doing a insurance claim. That's what it was. Lord of the Flies was fucking sweet. That's kind of what Darwin is. Okay, I just wanted to make sure that there wasn't something out there that you needed to do a claim on. That was my only concern. I don't care if this stuff doesn't come. That's not at all it. I just want to make sure you're not needing to get that money back. I'm not shaving. I need more hair so I can get a vape underage. No. That is a comment you shouldn't make. Don't make any more of those. YouTube doesn't like the even gestures of illegal behavior. Then it would be that I was allowing that to happen. Just don't do it anymore. If you can take that one down, I'd appreciate it. Please go take it down. A while back, I received a CRKT crossbones that was as sharp as a butter knife. And Princess was considering it's thinner behind the edge. I had a crossbones, and I didn't dislike it. It just it hurt my hand. It hurt I had a CRKT crossbones here, and I gave it away as a giveaway. I know they are, Tyler. I can't afford to have. What are you doing? Hey, stop playing with stuff. The cat's over here playing with. Yeah, I know. 3CR does that, Joshua. That probably is as sharp as it would get. To be honest with you, I don't think I've ever been anywhere as desolate as when I got out of town with a girl. I had a girl that I was hanging out with, I think the second time I went to Australia, was way before I met my wife. And she took me way out into the end of the bush, like out of the beaten track. And I was like, there is fucking nothing here. She's like, yeah, if something happened to you out here, you'd be. And I was like, great. I meet the only female serial killer in Australia. And I got in a fucking car with her. Like, that's all I guess. Yeah, if something happened to you out here, you'd be. I was like, oh dear. Oh dear. I have gotten in a car with a psychopath. But nothing. She was saying, yeah, that's why. She's like, but I put stuff here. Like, you can't always. Oh God, come here. All right. I gotcha. Okay. Oh, apparently I have to entertain the animal. Hi. Shop cat. Your feet are cold. You've been outside in the dirt. Can you don't have to go. Mock Clown, you don't have to go. Why? You're purring. I'm playing with this foot. Playing with this foot. You are so calm. Most cats. But I want to play with this foot. Can I play with this one? Okay. Here, you got to get down, bud. There's just not enough room up here with all the stuff. I've got stuff up here. I'll let you in the house in a minute. Love that little dude. Oh, yeah, you live on the East Coast. I apologize. I forgot. You're sitting on my knife case, bud. So, yeah, I didn't even think about that. Oh! Hey, this is going to scare away the cat. Hey, get ready. You okay? Oh, God, no. Oh, God, no, what? I have not. I saw M398. I got to handle it at the California Custom Show. There's another one. I'm going to wind up turning into the crazy cat dude that has like 8, 9 cats. Like I'll be out here on a couch with like all these cats, but there's another cat and he's letting me pet him. Like slowly he's letting me, like he let me pet him the entire time he was eating while I fed him out there. And he's the one that has extra toes and we call him Knuckles. And he's incredibly cute. And I'm like, if I could get them both in here, if I get that cat to let me. Oh, we really got to have this conversation. That's kind of what I heard. I just sharpened S110V for 2A Dave. Dave, if you happen to be watching, came out great. You don't owe me any extra. I was able to get it just in the course of sharpening, taking off the material, evening up the bevels. That chip came out. So I would love to see Knuckles, but he's right outside the door, and that's how I was like hoping he would come in. Yes, that what they call it, polydactyl. Yeah, that thing with the extra toes. But it looks like he's got gloves on. Okay, now I'm afraid to ask, but I kind of have to. That's a new one on me. Yeah, the Hemingway cat. What's a clinodactyl? God, I probably don't even want to know. This is probably going nowhere good fast. Yeah, no problem. Like I said, I if it had taken any longer, I would have charged you. But like I got to the point where I was like, okay, I've fully addressed, I've like kind of profiled the edges. I didn't even really reprofile. I just got both edges like all the way back to the spine because it wasn't sharpened well, really, to tell you the truth. There was a lot of facets on the edge that you couldn't see until you started sharpening it. And then you could see where they weren't all touching. It's probably on a slack belt, which allows the belt some slap. So, but at any rate, so once I got done with it, I looked up and I was like, nah, that chip is gone. It's already gone. It's a really, really thin knife anyway. So, oh, okay. Gotcha. All black clownfish come from Australia, from Darwin, Australia only. Oh God, my arms hurt. I did some sharpening and my shoulder is bothering me. It was just this morning. Mine don't. This one, if this one has a bend to it, it's because it's been broke like twice. Same on my pinkies. My index fingers bend into. How did this conversation get hijacked and sent so far sideways? But I do want to say, guys, I'm probably only going to run this for about another 30 minutes. So I got to try and get a hold of Metal Man Sean. I got to figure out how to get a hold of him. I have no idea how to get a hold of him. I don't think I even have an email from him. We're going to be on the search. Well, it took me a little while to get hold of Bradley and finally get his item to him. Yeah, this one's not. You guys can't see what I'm looking at. It's not straight. It's definitely got a curve, like it's twisted. Yeah, I had a hard time getting a hold of Bradley. So oh, S125V. I've made 4 knives in it now. I've made 4 knives in it. I got enough steel. I'm making 1 more, and it's for me. It's a fucking nightmare. But I will say, I got to say that I've only ever had to sharpen Matt's knife in S125V once, and he's had it for 3 years now, and he uses it. So that edge has held for like 3 years. It's insane. It's hard enough you can score. I did it at least, it's at least 67, if not harder, because you can score glass with it. Ed, you got a sea snake today. What one did you get? I think the blacked out ones with the black scales, the Amazon exclusive one, black G10, black blade, black hardware, black sheath, the murdered out one. I think that's my favorite, even though I have all versions of it. Green scales with the satin. Later, Snuzz. Yeah, Jesus. Like he uses it to cut. He uses it to cut like cardboard and shit like that. Real quick before I hit the bed, thoughts on Leon knives. I like Leon's. I love Leon's knives. They are great. I'm not a fan of all his designs. I don't like the Leon Ma, the what was it, the tactical kitchen folder. I didn't like that one. I don't like some of the front flippers, but I mean, as far as like how they're made and how they're built, they're great. So they're really, really good. So I don't remember if he's still having them made in the, I can't remember if he's got Dave Dang at Riat making them for him. I can't remember how that works. I don't remember where he's got them being made, but he's the designer. I know that he does a bunch of other stuff too. But yeah, they're good. They're good knives. My wife picked up the S110 Blurple PM2. Ugh. She picked it because the scale color, not the steel. I can see that. I do have to admit, their purple's pretty cool looking. I'm glad you enjoy it, Ed. Oh, I'm tired. It has nothing to do with the pen. I've been doing that all day. I'm just tired. I will show you. I'm going to do a video about it soon so that I can do it as a giveaway. I got a good little knife from Artisan that came in, and it was one I hadn't seen. It's one of their older designs. I had never really seen much of some of their older stuff. But this is the Artisan Cutlery the Artisan Cutlery Hover Wing in M390. So I already have like the tabletop part of the first impressions done. I just have to film the rest. I like this. I like this a lot. This is a nice one. And it's really light. And you get an M390 blade. So yeah, I'm going to finish the first impressions on that, and then I will get the video up. Hey, Patina Turner. Where's Patina? Who's Patina? Hey, there you go. They're still available on their website unless they're sold out. They whatever didn't get sold at the show is getting sold on the website. Sorry. When all else fails, lube it. So I did too. I picked the brown micarta. What did you? Oh, okay. You're talking about that Leon Moss stuff. I'm sorry. I'm just reading the comments. Yeah, there's not much going on right now. Let's see. I got the black dark matter scale version. It was almost going micarta because the price difference, but I will have the Evo 3.0 micarta coming around that time too, maybe. You keep your exclusive sea snake in a safe. Mine's just sitting over there somewhere. I mean, to tell you the truth, it's really like, it's the same knife. It's just in a different steel with different handles. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's in a much more expensive steel with much more expensive handles. But they were like, hey, do you want to do a Blade Show West exclusive? And I was like, do you want to? Because like of all the knives to do a high-end version of, that's not the one I was going to put my finger on. But that's that's like supposed to be what it is. Like it's supposed to be rustic and bare bones. And I was like, and I wanted it priced that way. But when they said they wanted to do that, I was like, so wait, let me get this straight. You're going to do it like in high-end materials and all that stuff? Like, yeah. And I was like, okay, I don't know. I don't know if it's going to sell. We had a hard time knowing whether my actual knife was going to sell. And then they were like, it actually sold pretty well. There's like, it's not making me a ton of money, but the fact is it's still selling. Like I still get royalties on that knife, which means that if I've done the math correctly, they've at least 1,500 of them sold. There's a lot of knife makers that don't even get that many in a run, like ever. And then they don't sell. Like there's still fucking my first knife. There's still a bunch of them on shelves at places. And I'm like, good God, no one ever bought those. I cannot believe they didn't buy them. What's up? 1 minute knife reviews. What's up, bud? Yeah, I was like, oh God, I don't know. And should I go with this? And I was like, I'd already, I can. They had just released the Stonefish, so I didn't know what it was going to do. And I talked Artisan into doing this knife before I ever got paid for my first knife. I already had Artisan on the hook to do the sea snake. And so then I saw how poorly the Stonefish was selling, and I was like, God, what's happened here? I don't know. I don't know what happened, but like it's not selling like I thought it was going to. And I was like, God, glad I talked Artisan. I'm glad Artisan didn't wait to see how the sales of that knife went before they brought me on board. I can't decide what folder to get my brother-in-law for Christmas. Any suggestions? I'd say get him a fixed blade. And there's this beautiful little fixed blade that they sell at artisan.com and Amazon. It is called the Sea Snake. And what is this? There you go. It's still available. It's still available on Knife Center. Oh, no. They were one of the first people that bought them because they knew I was friends with Elliot, and they still have them on their fucking shelves. I feel bad. What might be why they don't talk to me in emails. That's why they don't answer my emails. Like, we bought your knife because you're friends with Elliot. Now look what we fucking still have boxes of them here. Or get him the one in ARRPM 9 and save yourself some money, because I actually like ARRPM 9 better than S35VN. So $250. Yeah, Sea Snake's $250. I have one of the Bob. You guys want to see the Bob Terzuola tactical knife that beat mine? And I knew it was going to. I knew it. It was because Bob's name was on it. Everybody's like, "How do you know?" Like, it's Bob Terzuola. And they're like, "So?" I'm like, "You guys are all too young for this. You guys are way too. Don't pay any attention to any of that shit goes over on that shelf till you see the names that are in the shelf. You see a name on that shelf and it says Terzuola. If you're in the tactical knife competition, you lost. Just fucking suck it up, Buttercup. You lost to the great." I didn't even have to. Like, I showed up the next morning and they're like, "Did you go look at least?" And I'm like, "I don't have to look. Like, I know what knife won." Okay. So there's a larger version of this knife. I mean, this knife, you want to talk about a simple, clean, elegant tactical knife? You want to talk about a tactical knife that just wants to do work? That's so good. I can't find the plastic thing that goes on the end of it. This is a great, great design. It is just perfect. I mean, that is as perfect in hand as anything I've ever had. I mean, am I a little biased about it because Bob's my friend? No, I don't think I am, because I was competing against him. I just was smart enough to know I wasn't going to win. This is in 14C or D2. I can't remember. D2. So this is in D2. This is the Tamashi. This is the Tamashi, the Civivi Tamashi. All right, put all this back because I'm doing this for Matt, for a mutual friend. I'm sharpening a knife for basically my old boss. Matt's boss is leaving, and this is a going away gift. So Matt's boss was also my boss. We worked for the same company. Bob is a legend. You get to see, if you go and watch the CCKS stuff, you get to see him hanging out with Bob a little. Like, we didn't really film it all that much. I was with Bob on and off throughout the show. Bob's a great dude. And his wife, Sue, is amazing as well. I talked to him a good bit. Friday Night Blade Affair. Brother-in-law is hard on knives. Use them as screwdriver, pry bar. I'm open to any price point, really. You know what you need to get him? You need to get him an Enigma pocket tool and a knife and tell him, look, tools have a specific purpose. A knife is not a tool for that. I hate that. Guys, I don't know if there's going to be a podcast this weekend. I have to go through that stack of business cards over there and see if I can get a hold of anybody. I was trying to get a hold of TJ from over at Heretic Knives, but that has yet to occur. ARRPM 9 is good. Feldspar is a good knife. I like the Centros better than I like the Feldspar. They're kind of similar. The Feldspar's got a broader blade, but the Centros, like, if I had one of those to choose from, Centros or the Feldspar, I'd take the Centros. I like this knife way better than the Feldspar. So I'll just use this knife. No, you won't. That's my knife. Just let me borrow it. No, fuck off. Go get something other than my knife. I let a guy borrow my knife one time when I was on shore duty. He was installing a stereo. He's like, Mike, let me borrow your knife. I'm like, yeah, sure. Why not? Hand him my knife. Come back a little bit later. And I was like, oh, yeah, your knife. And I was like, oh, cool. Thanks. I took it back from him and I run my finger across the blade. And I was like, this had an edge. I was like, what were you doing? So I was cutting my, he's like, I was using it to cut the speaker cable. You did what now? Yeah, he cut speaker wire. And I was like, that's why are you the way you are? I just walked away. I was like, I can't even look at you right now. I had a Centros that had the blade hitting that lanyard pin, new in box. So I just removed the lanyard pin. That's what I did. Not a lanyard guy anyway. I mean, it was a good idea though. I like the idea. It's not a hole in the scale and it's not unattractive. It didn't need to be there. When I took this apart and it fell out, I was like, well, I lost it. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I think I found it earlier today. It's over there now. It fell out when I took it apart to clean it. So, naked clown can't sleep. Should we all sing him a lullaby? We're just going to sing you to sleep, young'un. Granny, stop. I'm going to give you just a little kiss. Working definitely helps with fucking keeping the lights on. Fuck. I've been told there's not much chance of me going back to my previous job as long as the weird mandates for... Oh, hey. Almost broke some rules. Almost broke some rules. That's another knife. I'm going to tell you right now, this is another knife that didn't need to be fancied up. This thing is just downright perfect. Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, or don't. Have you guys seen that? Have you guys seen that Go to Fuck to Sleep book? That he's just going to keep talking about sleeping in the comments to try and distract me because he knows that I'm going to look over there. Any rate, there's a thing online where Samuel L. Jackson reads the book Go the Fuck to Sleep. And I'm like, that's the most perfect thing I've ever seen. It was amazing. I don't know if you've seen it. I don't know if I dare risk playing it. But we're going to try it. It's definitely going to demonetize this feed. All right, hang on. Samuel L. Jack, go. Sleep. Samuel L. Jackson. Okay. I think this is probably going to demonetize me, but what we're going to do is I'm not going to show the video. I'm only going to play the audio. Ready?
Samuel L. Jackson on Go the Fuck to Sleep.
I was anxious to do the audio read of this book because my agent has twins, and he gave me the book. I read it and I fell out laughing. And I remember all those times when I did read to my daughter when she was that age. And everybody tells you reading stories will put kids to sleep, but it never works.
Can you guys hear this?
It didn't in my house.
Is what I'm asking.
Actually, if I picked her up and made up a story, it worked a lot better. But I did say go to fuck to sleep to her a lot. And I think at some point she would look at me when I would come in her room and she would look at me and say, go to fuck to sleep, Daddy? And I'll say, yeah, go to fuck to sleep.
Audible Inc. presents Go the Fuck to Sleep.
This is insane.
Written by Adam Mansbach. Narrated by Samuel L. Jackson.
We're not going to play all of it. Just
The cats nestle close to their kittens. The lambs have laid down with the sheep. You're cozy and warm in your bed, my dear. Please go the fuck to sleep.
okay.
The windows are dark in the town, child.
You have to.
The whales huddle
You have to go
down
watch
in
the rest of it yourself. You have to go watch the rest of it yourself. It's great. My stream is going to get stopped. Actually happened once, and I was not breaking any rules. I was not. Yeah, it's for real. It's an actual book. Look it up. You're welcome. These are the things I provide to you. I make your life whole. Where would you be without me right now? The RIA? Are you talking the RIA? The RIA, not the RIA, the RIA. Yeah, it's really good. Yeah, you could. What is this? What do you think about the Benchmade Crooked River? It's a very good knife. The one that I saw was done really well, but the grind was horrible. The edge grind. It took a lot for me to fix it, and it was badly grind. It wasn't even sharp, but it was a good knife. It was comfortable. Oh my God! Wow. Yeah, download that audiobook. Play it for your kids. I was in bed last night. I tried to go to bed early, and my kid came in. I still couldn't. Just because I'm in bed doesn't mean I'm ever going to go to sleep. And so I'm laying there, and the kid came in. And she just stood in the doorway and looked at me. And I was like, I take it you're back from trick-or-treating with Matilda? And she was like, yes. And I was like, get the fuck out. Bye. And she just looked at me. She's like, I was like, yeah, close the door. Don't let the door hit you or the good Lord split you. Unless you're bringing me up some of the candy loot that you made off with. This was like her last. This is probably her last. I wanted her to go out because she's 14. So this is in that, like, she's starting to let go of like childhood things, but she has some friends that she skates with that are younger than her. So the whole plan was she was going to go out this year, and the next year she was going to stay here with me. And all of her friends wound up canceling and things like that. Things happened, and she was kind of mopey. And then her friend invited her over, her friend Matilda. I mean, they're a good family. I like Matilda. That's my friend Dennis, the boxer, Denny Graychev. That's my buddy Denny's daughter, and him and his wife, and they're basically his manager, Roger. They're all great, and they treat my daughter great, and they have my daughter always has fun when they go over there. So since Matilda was younger, they just went out and went trick-or-treating. So Isabel went with a white sheet over her face with holes cut out and sunglasses. That was her whole costume. And Chucks. She wore Chuck Taylors. Candy tax. If you ain't giving me another candy, you get the fuck out. I was like, go away. Go away. Bother me not, surf. How's the candy haul? It looked like she got a bunch of stuff. I'm not big on a lot of sweets. I had I was kind of baked the other day. I was Stony McStonerson, and Matt texted me. He's like, hey, I'm stopping by. He's like, I got a bunch. He was like, would you like a candy bar? I was like, I would love a candy bar. And he goes, would you like it was like 5 different candy bars he listed off, and I was like, yes. And then I was like, wait, that was to give me a choice. I'm not getting all 5 candy bars, am I? He's like, no. I was like, cool, I'll take this then. Yeah, the kid got what candy tax? It's absolute bullshit. I never take any of my kids' candy. I don't eat candy. Who does? What kind of world did you live in, Bob? What kind of people did you grow up with that they took so much of your candy? I do believe you may have been abused as a child. Oh, I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. I laid on this couch all day yesterday. And I watched movies with eggs and ham on the movie day that only one person showed up to yet again. Actually, there was 2 people there. My friend Sam was there too. But we watched The Creeping Death or Creeping Flesh. We watched The Creeping Flesh and then April Fool's Day. Both of those old. Creeping Flesh is old. It's like 50s. 50s or 60s. And then, 80s was my April Fool's Day that we decided we were going to watch. My parents took my candy when I was 3. My mom, where are my Snickers? I don't know. I typically work every day. That's just the only way this works. There's so many things that I have to do. You know, the biggest time consumer, if you want to know the honest to God's truth, the biggest time consumer is moderating the chats. And I don't mean like this. There's a lot of videos up. And I get comments. Like the more videos I do, the more comments I get. But the fact is that just because I did like 5 comments, just because I did like 5 videos this week, that's not only getting comments on those. I also get comments on the 1,200 and some odd other videos that I have done since 2016. And they get comments daily. That is the biggest. I swear to God, I wake up sometimes so worried about my channel getting demonetized that I wake up in the middle of the night and I'm like, oh, okay. No comments. Next year, me and my daughter can play poker. No, I don't think we'll play poker. What I was planning on doing this year, because she was going to miss out, because we didn't get any candy, because I wasn't expecting them to be here, and I wasn't going to be here. I was going to be at a friend's house, and that didn't work out because Tino was sick, and that's why he was going to come over. And he's like, well, I'll see how I feel, and I'll come over to your place for movie day. And I was like, cool. So we didn't have any candy, and what I was going to do is, because the dog is so sweet, I was going to just open the garage door and put up a sign that says, we don't have any candy, but petting my dog is a treat. And just let her be out there with her ghost outfit and let people pet the dog. Are Kaiser knives any good? Yeah, I think we talked about this once, Ken. Kaiser knives are pretty good. I got one that was a gift from Jared. Oh, it's over there somewhere. My Grazioso. It's a really nice knife. I'll go get it. That way you can see it. It's a really nice knife. I really like it a lot. It's very nice. I dinked the tip of it. When I was doing something, but I dinked the tip, and then I touched it up. When I sharpen it, I'll fix the tip completely. Oops, sorry. But I dinked the tip on mine. So, well, I'm going to end this as well, because I would like to go tell my daughter goodnight. I haven't told her goodnight a few nights. So there are some exclusive Kaisers coming out. Keep your eyes open. I have an idea for a knife that I'm gonna talk to a few people about, see what maybe we can do. I'm gonna talk to Bastion at Bastinelli Knives and see. Breeze, no, I'm not. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Just I'm only on the nights you're here. So I'm gonna see if I can't get him on the podcast, and I wanted to talk to him about that knife design. So I'll try to call. I'm gonna try and get a hold of Bastion at Bastinelli Knives tomorrow and see if I can put him on the podcast. No, 9:30. She goes, my daughter is a top tier athlete, and we have to make sure she has a set sleep rest regimen. Her food times are set, her sleep times are set, her times that she stretches and times she warms up. All those things are all really structured, really strict. Her diet's really strict. All the things that like that a normal kid takes for granted of being able to do whatever they want pretty much whenever they want. She does not have that. She does not have that luxury. She is a international level figure skater. And we don't push it on her. These are just the things that she knows she has to do. So she lives a very regimented life. So she sumo wrestler. No, she's a figure skater. No, sir. No pew or mandate talk. So yeah, it's just since she was like 5 or 6, it's been like this. She knows her rest recovery times, and she gets up and she'll go for a run in the morning. If she's like tomorrow, she'll be going skating. Or no, I'm sorry, this morning she went skating. So I mean, she'll like when most kids aren't even out of bed or had breakfast. My daughter is up either going from. Has she done triple axel? Yeah, she does a lot of triple axels. She has all of her triples. So she basically has a set. Yes, like in competition, mock clown. She skated in the Netherlands. Like they took her on international competitions. Yes, she can do all her triples. So at any rate, what I was saying was like that that regiment she's had is just that's been her thing. She knows her sleeps recovery schedule before, like I said, before other kids even get up. She's probably already on ice. She used to go be on the ice for like an hour and a half before 2 hours before school. So she had enough time to get on and off the ice, back home, change, eat something, and then I would take her to school. She was getting up at like 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning. Okay, so that's one we'd have to touch base on. I'd say email me. I don't have any steel right now. And but I have another knife that I have to do anyway. It takes me a while to get around to doing a knife because the whole thing is, as a hobby knife maker, it kind of is one of those things where like I kind of just do it when I feel like it. I'll get a bug up my ass, a wild hair up my ass, be like, hey, I want to make a knife. And then I'll do it. Hey, I was just talking about you, David. I was telling everybody how much fun we had on the movie day. You and I, me, you, and Sam. Where does the sea snake come from? Artisan cutlery. Ken, I know we've talked about this before. It's artisan cutlery. American company, yes, it comes from China. I know that this is like every time we've talked about this before. Yeah. No, my email is right here. That's my email right there. We've been more lit if you had some headphones so we could chat. I don't like the camera thing. Here's the thing. Rex Manning Day. Here's the thing. I'm on camera more than any one person should be. I kind of dig like it just being just a movie with the chat section. So, I mean, I don't like if we wanted to do that, we'd just do a DM chat. You know what I'm saying? Oh, absolutely. Okay, I don't. I've heard people say they're unreliable. I've heard people say that they're great. I'll just put it this way. They've sent me a lot of stuff and I have had zero issues with anything. I had a fixed blade come that I think in shipping that the sheath had gotten jammed, or the knife had gotten jammed way down in the sheath and it deformed the sheath. That's the only issue I've had with one. And it was one that they sent to me as a freebie for a giveaway. So I don't see as that they're unreliable. But the flip side of it is, like, if you're trying to compare them to like a bad manufacturing, possibly, you know what? I'm not going to continue down this vein. You're going to try and punch holes in whatever. I just they make them in China. Go get one and check them out for yourself. It's like I haven't had any issues. I've heard people that have had some issues. I haven't. The only issue I said, like, I had in shipping, the knife got jammed too far down in the sheath. Optimus Crime, what's up? Trolliest troll ever trolled. All right, David. Now I'm watching Encino Man. I may watch Encino Man tonight. I've got some editing left to do. I may put this over there and watch. Well, still listening. I was saying, hey, Dave. Saying, hey, David. Well, for me, it's 9 o'clock. And we're going to end this right at 9:30 so I can tell my daughter good night. So for me, it's not late. For me, it's just 9 o'clock. Well, I mean, I don't sleep, so no complaints. Yeah, I was going to say, David, I don't know if it's a bot or what, because it's like that guy kind of regurgitates some of the stuff that I've said, like it's Rex Manning Day, things like that I've said in videos. So I don't know. Feldspar, like I said, I did not like Feldspar as much as I like my Centros. They're both good knives, but I gave away the Feldspar and I kept the Centros. So the dog is still dragging you around. That's the nice thing about having a big, lazy yellow dog. I don't have that problem. So you guys see, I took a picture of her. So the wife took the dog trick-or-treating with my daughter and her friend Matilda. The dog did nothing but lay on this love seat all day. No, I that's how I started one of the videos, or how I titled one of my live feeds, from Blade Show West. That new Artisan, which one are you talking about? Because there's two. There's kind of the smaller one, and then there's the big long one that's the top flipper, called the Sirius. Now, I like that Sirius. The other one's not bad, but it's just not. It needs to be bigger. And that big, long, skinny one, I really like that. I talked to Russell today. I was like, hey, like, what's the chance of me getting a couple of those, or one of those? And he was like, I got a couple coming. He's like, I'll send one to you. So that'll be something else. Because the stuff that I get from Artisan, rarely do I keep it. I've kept three of the knives they've sent me, and I've given away a whole bunch. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 3. So depending on how much I like it, but like, they sent me this. And they were like, he's like, technically I'm supposed to get it back. But he's like, you know what? If you like it that much, you can keep it. I was like, good, because I was going to hold off for a very long time. So you got the Viagra VRB. What sort of weird sexual disorder is that? The Varga VBR. I have never seen one. I get fed up with it too, but you know, I mean, I understand it. I would love to be able to buy everything American made, but at this point, like, what am I going to buy? besides fast food, whiskey, Bark Rivers, and some very poorly made, poorly designed vehicles. Like, I wouldn't be able to have any furniture. We'd have to live under an overpass somewhere. I mean, like, at this point, like, if I only bought American, there'd be very few things that I could truly buy. I couldn't have a TV. I wouldn't have internet. I wouldn't have Wi-Fi. I wouldn't have a computer. I wouldn't have a washer or dryer. I mean, I wouldn't have any furniture. And I would say that I would furnish my house with wood pallets, but most of those came from China anyway. So, I mean, hook it up, Mike. Don't be stingy. This thing's great. The Amish. Funny you mention it. We have a lot of Amish where I'm from. QSP is good. Their stuff is getting better. They're doing a lot of stuff like the some of their newer knives. Like, this is a great knife, but some of their newer knives are just like, this is good. Like, it's for $30. I'd be hard pressed to find something that's as good. Definitely, it's even harder to find anything better. But like, you're going to find something as good at the $30 mark. You're not going to find much better. Maybe you'll find something as good at $30. But to find one that's better at $30, I don't think you're really going to be able to do it. And so that should tell you right there. They've got that price. Their newer stuff's fucking better. And then you had Jim Skelton so kindly was pointed out to him that this is the bronze medalist for offshore, and they're playing catch up. They are playing catch up. Artisan and Kaiser are catching up with some of the other larger knife companies like Riat and Wee. And I think where they have a little bit of an advantage is they're willing to do stuff that's outside of the box. Like this. Like, that's not an everyday design, and it works so well. But when you look at it, you're like, that's not useful. That's all artsy, fancy lines. Then you use it, and you're like, good God, this thing is great. Like, this is like, I'm going to have to tell you that there is like a 99% chance, after having now owning this and carrying this is going to be my budget knife of 2021. This right now is number one for budget knife of 2021. I went back and forth, and I was going to say it was the Wee Brazen, or the Civivi Brazen. I mean, this is it. This is my number one. Like, this is always in my pocket. Like, when I have to have a spot, like I told you that, like, during the week, I don't carry the stuff I want to carry. Like, this I'm carrying now, or will be. It sits when I get up in the morning. I put these knives that are in my pocket right now on a shelf so that I won't carry them. And I have to carry the stuff I'm reviewing, because I won't do a review unless I've carried a knife enough for me to make a decision. So this one, like, I go out of my way to carry this. And I'm like, okay, well, that's like, and then I think, check my Facebook Messenger. I'm a little bit afraid. Oh no. Brandon? I'm afraid to look. They're all blurred. Oh, hey. All right, I like that. That's good looking. That's a good looking knife. I would not buy another Hinderer. You know what I would buy, in all honesty, if you want something I would say if you want something that's outside of what you're used to getting, I would try to find a TRM Shadow. That Hinder 3-inch non-flipper that's up on the shelf right now that like I had to hide from myself. I don't know what this guy's doing over here. That would be something else that I would throw up there with that. Ethan, which one is what again? Grazioso. Sorry. Kaiser has 2 knives in queue that I will buy. The Critical with the thumb hole and the Cormorant. Have a Shadow I'm borrowing tomorrow. Yeah, they're great. You're borrowing it. Yeah, they're great cue ball. What do you think on Chris Reeves knives? I love Chris Reeves knives. Sebenza's probably one of the best all-around knives out there. So, yeah, I'd have to say that it's probably Chris Reeves knives probably one of the all-time great knives. The Sebenza. I still love mine. I carry it. Mine's an old 21 in titanium and S35 VN. So it's a titanium lock bar interface. It's not the Sebenza 31 that has or even the new 21s that have the new lockup. So should you buy a Holt? Should you buy a Holt? I don't know. I liked the Holt that came in, but comparatively, if I was going to buy a knife with that style of lock and and action and things like that, I would just get with Brian and get a Brian Nadeau Sharp by Design. Because if I'm going to get a knife that has a detent nub, I'd rather just have one of Brian's. I like Brian's designs better. But I mean, the Holt is the Holts are great knives. It's just if I'm going to get one that has a detent nub like Brian Nadeau or Holt Blade Works, I'm going to just go get it with Brian Nadeau. It may. I mean, I would be more inclined to say that it was going to give the Wayfarer, not the Wayfarer, Waypoint. I would say it would give the Waypoint more of a run for its money. It's more in that ballpark. You know what I mean? Comparing that Sea Otter to a Sebenza is kind of a apples and oranges kind of thing, but comparing it to the Waypoint is definitely an apt comparison, as well as that one that I talked about at Tactile Knives down at the end. They're the one with the thumb stud. The Sea Otter's great, but I'm saying it's more like the Waypoint than it is a CRK. See, I don't, they're just not, they're so much different. You know what I mean? They're so much different. Like I could justify having both. And like I said, it's more reminiscent to me. It's more reminiscent to me more reminiscent of a Waypoint, which is another really great knife. It's like that. I just don't see it. They're not. It's apples and oranges, apples and watermelons, apples and kumquats. You ever had a kumquat? They're delightful. I'm pretty sure he said a dirty word. Whiskey in my mustache. It's close to the quiet carry, but too far off. Not too far. I just don't see it. See, and I'm going the opposite direction. So there's a lot of guys. See, I've made the full roundabout. I've done the full gambit, but I did it backwards. the first good knives I had were some really expensive custom knives. And I mean, even then, I mean, they were expensive, but that didn't make them great. I had a bunch of custom knives. We won't get into it. I don't like talking about that time in my life. It was a very expensive time in my life, where I was getting knives made and things like that. So a lot of guys start off like in budget knives and then work your way up. I kind of did, but I missed a whole big step. Like I went from like the Applegate Fairbairn folder from Gerber to like full on fucking custom knives. And now I've went from full on custom knives to mid-tech, like high-end mid-tech, and then into production and now budget. But I think now would be the time to get into budget knives. Like you couldn't get into budget knives when I first started getting into knives. They were horrible. Like the budget knives now, like the crappy cheap budget knives, like you buy like I said, like they're not even crappy. They're cheap, but like this was a $30 knife when I did the video. That's what it was priced at, $30. This would have been like close to high-end production back in that day. What are we talking about? People being blacklisted? Yeah, there's a lot of awesome stuff. It's under $100 today. Like the stuff that you can get for under $100 today is like the stuff you were getting for $200 back in the day. Like that's how good the production, the baseline stuff is now. There's some knives out there for $30 to $50 that are way better than anything I ever had at that price point ever. Like they're better than like the steel, the grind stuff. Like you getting some stuff. This was the one that really did the flip. Like this is a $400 knife, high-end production. And I was like, that's a fucking production knife. Like until then, like production knives were like M-Tech, like the Zombie Hunter. That's what you got. They were horrible. And then, like I said, I kind of got into the mid-tech stuff. I met the boys at Fair and Forge, and I was like, what did you send him who? Kaiser Land. I blame Nick Shabazz on my purchase. Who sent who what? Oh, think damn the 9 knives went overpriced after they sold out. I saw them selling for 120 was the highest. Those knives were great. And if they sold out, then people are going to put them on the secondary market. See, the land pissed me off. You guys are going to hate, like you guys are going to see the video. I'm not going to lie. I shit all over the Kaiser land. And it 100% was. That pocket clip is so fucking bad. That pocket clip is so bad that it ruins that entire knife. I was like, how do you let someone translate your beautiful design? Because everything about that knife is gorgeous and elegant and almost perfect. And then they put that fucking pocket clip on it. They put that pocket clip on it. Murky, you don't have to apologize. I understand. I just wanted to make sure that you hadn't missed the announcement. That's all. So I texted you. I don't have to apologize, dude. I was watching movies and smoking. That was it. Clip doesn't bother you? I hate it. I hate that pocket clip. It ruins that entire knife. And I mean, there's a way to do a deep like this. Doesn't bother me. Where it's positioned, doesn't bother me at all. That's a positional thing. Here's a clip design thing for you. That's a deep carry pocket clip. See how it ramps? That one, may as well just tie a brick to the side of it. So I did like the Kaiser Justice, not as much as I thought I would. It was a little bigger and bulkier. I've gotten to where I'm carrying a lot of smaller stuff. Thank you. I was just watching it. I was just getting ready to say I got to end in like 5 minutes. So any suggestions on a pocket clip for a land? You could go for the grandfather of the pocket clip, which was pocket slip, because I carried it in this and I actually enjoyed that a little bit. But I don't know. You might be able to find Artisan might have a pocket. One of the two Artisan pocket clips might finish that whole fit that whole pattern, but I'm not sure. Where did I watch Men at Work? I own it on Apple iTunes, Apple Movies. I bought it when I bought my first iPhone on iTunes because I hadn't seen it in years, and I was like, I can buy it. I can watch it on my phone. Yes, thank you. I think that was the first movie I ever bought on iTunes. And then I was like, wait, I can download it onto my computer too. And I'm like, yeah. Okay, that was probably the first Apple iTunes movie I bought. I have a bunch of movies in iTunes because I used to have I would download them onto my iPod Touch before I had an iPhone. Pocket slip, cue ball, pocket slip. The grandfather of the pocket clip, the pocket slip. I dropped it down in this. It should be fine. And I carry all kinds of other stuff in my pockets. I carry little folding knives in my pockets for years with other stuff in my pocket. Never worried about it. You guys buy those little micro knives and put them on your keychains, right? So, but yeah, you could carry that Kaiserland in your pocket. I've done it. I carried it in the slip the way I carry the way that I carry this. And the air is just right for drinking. If it's not free, it's got to be free stuff. It's got to be on Prime or on Netflix. We can do it on Prime or on Netflix. So, guys, I'm going to end this. I want to go see my kid off for bed. So, my keychain is a knife. See? I'm going to end this. Guys, congratulations to Metal Man Sean. If you happen to see him in a live feed or on Instagram or one of those things, let him know he needs to get in touch with me because he won. If I have not heard from him by the end of the month, I will add that back in for a December redraw. And basically, I'll just redraw it next week with whatever item next month. So, or we can hold off and make it a 3-thing December because I'm planning on giving away 2 items for Christmas for December. So that giveaway is going to be done like middle of the month, I believe, so that I have time to get the stuff out for Christmas. So, and I still have to do the 6,000 giveaway. I ordered one of these hats. It's coming. That's going to be I have to do that. I announced it a while ago. We hit 6,000. We're past 6,000, closer to 6,100, I think, to tell you the truth. Let me check. It's not what I wanted. We'll do this last thing here. I got 1 minute. I'll bring this up. Let's go to analytics. And then see live count. So you guys can see here. Why, thank you. Share screen, Chrome tab. So as you guys can see, that's the current live count. We're at 6,105 subscribers. So 100 subscribers ago, which really wasn't very long. It was like a week ago or something. I announced that I was going to get one of these hats and give it away. So I will do that sometime next week. Guys, I'm going to end this. I love y'all. I'll see y'all later. Like I said, if you want to get in on that $200 Hinderer pin giveaway, become one of my paying members of the baseline or premium tiers. And if you're going to do some shopping, go to one of my videos, use an affiliate link. And even if you're going to buy shampoo, click on one of my affiliate links and go buy your shampoo and shit that way because I get credit for it and they don't charge you any extra. They just have to pay me as an affiliate. So go do the little clicky things. Shopping through my affiliate links. No one uses them. There's a whole bunch of them down there too. They're easy to get a hold of. Guys, I'm out. I'll talk to you later. Have a good night.